What's happening, man? Happy Saturday morning. I just wanted to come and leave my 2 cents and my opinion on something that I can speak personally about. And I think a lot of people that don't do these things or have a reason to indulge in this type of behavior has a lot to say. And I think a lot of times their opinion is based on a misconception or a preconceived notion that isn't always accurate. And that's firearms and guns, for lack of better terms. You know what I'm saying? I think people get the misconception that when a person totes a gun or flashes a gun, or, you know, like Jay Morant being seen in the video with a gun, I think they're trying to paint that person as the aggressor, the problematic person. I don't think Jay Morant is the problem. I think Jay Morant's behavior is a reflection of the type of world that we live in. Jay Morant didn't make guns. Jay Morant wasn't the first person to flaunt a gun. Jay Morant is a product of his environment, being in America, dog. Because I'm going to tell you one thing about people that tote guns. People that tote and can't go anywhere without a gun and always flashing guns. One thing that we haven't covered about those people, and it's a very obvious thing if you sit down and think about it, those are the people that's scary as hell. Anybody that got a gun, you scary as hell. I don't want to hear none of that tough stuff. I don't care about how many bodies you got. You scary. Anybody that ever bought a gun, you scary, man. You scared because you scared to die. You scared somebody gonna do something to you. You don't want them to get you first. You trying to protect your house. Scary. You fear. It's fear. It's all based in fear, man. Everything about having a gun is rooted in fear. When Malcolm X stood by that window with that 223, looking out the blinds, it was for what? It was because he was fearful of his life. He had started getting death threats from organizations, from the government people to his people. He had started getting threats, so he had a gun out of fear for his safety and his family's safety. Tupac, he had a quote in one of his songs, a lyric. He said, "I told the judge I'm in danger, and that's why I had that 4.5 with one in the chamber. F the world." He was in danger. He felt his life was in danger when Young Dolph had somebody riding with him with a chop on him. That was out of fear for his life. When who else? Jay Morant. I didn't even know nothing about this guy. I don't watch sports like that because it's all rigged. It's all pre-planned. I already know that. A lot of people indulge in it. That's not my thing. I used to when Allen Iverson and Kobe was playing, but that's another subject. I did a little research into who Jay Morant was. He played ball in Memphis. Have you watched WREG News? That's all they do is kill up there. So he had a gun, flashing it, so people won't try him. Like I seen somebody say, homie, dang, I forgot his name. I wish I knew it. I'm gonna try to put it in the video. He said, man, how can you blame this man? This man live in one of the most ratchet cities it is. He live in Memphis, dog. You see what just happened to Dolph? Just because you a celebrity don't mean you can't get hit, man. So, I mean, this man ain't flashing his gun because he think it's a fashion statement. He's really trying to warn people on the low. Man, please don't run up on me, man, because I got it on me. That's why you run with a clique, out of fear. When the people first landed on the banks of the coastlines in America, what did they come with? Weapons. Why? Out of fear that they wouldn't be able to take over this spot that they going to, or they might be met with brute force when they get there. Everything about a person toting a gun is out of fear for their safety. They scared. You might have said the wrong thing to somebody on YouTube if you're a blogger. You ride with a pistol out of fear. The person that do all these assassinations to these celebrities and stuff, they don't go up to them with their fists. They go up to them with a gun. Why? because they scared to get these put on them. So they tote that gun out of fear that they might get beat up. These young boys, NBA young boy, when he was in Baton Rouge and he was running with the NBA logo on that drum, it was out of what? Fear. Because he had problems in Baton Rouge. And I don't like the name drop. I don't get in people's business because y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all don't even like nobody to say y'all name, but I'm just trying to make a point here, man. The whole gun stigma and you being the aggressor is not for the aggressor. The aggressors don't carry guns. Sometimes they do, if they got real issues. But for the most part, man, guns are for people that are in fear of what can happen to them. Now the Army, that goes both ways, because sometimes they invade people's land and they use a gun. But those are the gangsters of the world, you know what I'm saying? But in that same token, on the other side, the flip side of that, the Army also has secret underground bunkers around the world where they could push a button and launch a missile that will stop an enemy's missile. But it goes back to what? Fear that somebody might shoot a missile over here, so you gotta have something to counter that missile that they shoot at you. It's all out of fear, man. Don't fucking paint a man that carries a gun as a problematic person. He's a victim of the world that we live in. You created these communities and put guns in these communities to where other people have the ups on a person that doesn't have a gun. So if a man buys a gun to protect himself, it's all out of fear and trying to protect himself and his safety. I don't tell nobody not to carry no gun. In this world, man, this whole world was built on violence and corruption and crime, bruh. So how you gonna tell somebody they can't tote a gun? I don't care if you are a felon, bruh. You need a gun. Because if you get out as a convicted felon and you make a change in your life and you become a productive person, you're now a target. So you have to protect yourself. And the people that's coming to do harm to you, they not coming with no fists or no paper clips. They coming with a gun. And that's it, bruh. 100.